Okie dokie do. Right, where were we? So we've got our construction base well underway. We have our little town, construction town, established. And I think half these buildings have people living in them. No one lives here, no one lives here, no one lives here. And then we've got people in these three. Wait, I misclicked, that's not one. So, not doing too bad on the needs and demands. They want more culture, but I still think that's from the last blackout that happened. It's been a bit of a messy ride. Trying to organize everything to ensure that there's always people in the power plant and that everything is as staffed as it needs to be. Here, just a second, I need to adjust my audio equipment. There we go. It should sound a little better now. So, here we are. We've got our little viaduct coming into the construction area. We've got these roads getting built to access some of this. And then once this gets all built up, I'll start working on the rail lines that come in. But building roads, oh boy, is it slow. And like maybe I should be using excavators only over here. I believe excavators can be used for such a project. But this modded dump truck, what is it called again? Oh no. GZ66 truck with 27 tons of gravel hauling capacity. That's a lot. That's more than double the next dump truck. So of course I replaced the entire fleet with these. I do believe that they are accurate representations of vehicles that existed, and they were 3 times as expensive. So you're paying for it, but like in real life, the drawback of a vehicle this size is that it would be destroying the roads. You need specialized roads, or you need to be like driving them around in gravel pits. These things are not meant to be driving through towns, delivering gravel to construction sites for hospitals or shopping malls. So, I digress. It's coming along pretty nicely. And I like how I've got this area terraformed. It's a little bit silly having these pits dug and then the iron mines down at the bottom and the gravel pit in here. It would be perhaps looking a little bit more apt if there wasn't grass just growing everywhere. But I like the trees up on the hill and then the clear cut down below. I mean, I'll probably accentuate it with something or delineate regions with hedgerows as I want to do. So the population has, where are we actually? Let's take a gander at the population on this year and a little bit, okay, it's October, so this year's actually pretty good. Let's add a little bit more. So yeah, our population, I think, has recovered from where it was before the collapse. Let's see if I can find that last peak, though. Alright. So yeah, 7,655. I'd say we've now crossed that. And with our university, we have quite an educated class and a reasonable, schooled class. And I believe, I still don't know if babies 0 to 6 years old are counted amongst the uneducated individuals of my society. If they are, then it's nothing to worry about. If they're not, then 2,740 uneducated individuals is something to worry about. But if I can knock 2,100 off that number, and then assume that the other 600 are probably just in school. But I don't know. No homeless people. That's the important part. Lots of extra buildings to live in. Oh, even the nicest buildings in town are not fully occupied. We've got plenty of workers, so our business model is coming along nicely. What happened with this? I just don't understand why people are having such a hard time getting to this plant. Oh well, we are fine importing electricity for now. I'm going to build another power plant set up soon. I need to think about how I'm going to be moving passengers up. So far, I can move people from here, mostly because they'll be returning from here. I imagine that I haven't decided how they'll arrive here yet, but they can return from here down this side, and then the track allows them to go all the way up. Here, I think it stops around here. Yeah, it stops around here. And then there's also a passenger line that breaks off down here to service the mines. And there is a passenger line. How does the passenger line... I can't remember how I decided. Okay, interesting. So there are two passenger lines here, so I guess I did already kind of decide how this is going to work out. Huh. Well, that would be that then. Although... So that's where to turn. That one feeds, but this one only feeds it going that way. I suppose I could make a passenger line that looped around and then came back this way and then ran along this side and then came in and fed in here where the connection is. But there's no point in making any of those decisions until more of the infrastructure is in place. And then we will just haphazardly connect it together with whatever busing fits. So, I'm having a little bit of trouble deciding what the next problem is, other than just waiting for all of this garbage to get built. Okay, they're not even trying to build this garbage. This is the... So I want to assign this construction, say. So now, here's a road. Click. Now it's got the road. Alright, alright, so now when that one's done, I want to be able to build that one. Oops. Alright, well that's bullshit. So that is when you unpause the game, because you never need to pause the game, and you just start paying cash for everything. Because road building? It's not worth your time. Not worth looking at. Not worth thinking about. I mean, why are you making money in this game at all? In the end, you can make anything by developing all your resources off of the land. And at that point, you are sustainable and money is meaningless. So why not spend it while you have it on things that get you to that sustainable dream a little bit faster? I wonder... Oh, no. There we are. Yeah, ending your dream. I'm building it for you. I could have waited. Not waiting. Are there any more roads? So, I don't... Do these guys not reach at 3 kilometers? Ugh. Alright. Well, that's got a road. Oh, there's roads here. Roads that don't hook to anything. Interesting, okay. So, let's take a look at these rail lines. Okay, now that's a passenger line. we will come across there. We'll pay for it. And all of these other roads. It would be nice if there was a mass button like this. I know you can do it if you have everything lined up and it's all white, you can hit pay for. It would be nice if there was an option to do something like that with the roads that were under construction, rather than having to individually go to each and selecting it on the individual. And I think that's a few more buildings now that are... Where's the road for that one? Down. Oh, that's a shitty place to have a road. Looks like you're getting built with cash. Let's hope you don't know how to burn down. Trying to avoid any unnecessary rail crossing. Ooh. There's a... Nope. No easy wins on this one. Yeah, this game can run at full speed. Why not? Full steam ahead. Where is it? There it is. Okay. I should be able to build a road under that. And I can. Top notch. There we go. Back that off a bit. So fluid, the construction in this game. Yes. Ooh, delivery trucks. Nice. Are there more coming, or is it just a single truck that managed to bring all of the gravel necessary for the first... A single truck brought all of the gravel necessary for the first stage. Where's the asphalt dumpers? There's asphalt. There's workers. Is there concrete? There's concrete. Oh. Of course. How silly of me. Alright, so... Let's shrink these up. Are they really all just laying on top of each other nicely? That would be interesting. They are. That is interesting. I like that. Alright. Did I attach the road to this one? I don't think I did. Yeah, I did not. And not to that one either. Did to that one, though. But here. There, 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 there. That's a building, but that's a train stop that doesn't have a road connection. Oop, oop. That doesn't have one. Nary that, nor this. Alright. Close that one. Expand this one. Assign constructions. Yeah. Missing concrete mixer. You're not the concrete mixer construction company, though. Specify more construction spots. And we'll get the others later, I suppose. What tedious work it is to play video games. What tedious work makes you feel insane. Yeah, 10 tons. Looks like a little tiny bit. 10 tons. I wonder how much fuel that thing's burning. Still, they're well worth it. They are slow, though. They're 55 kilometers an hour, and I believe the top speed on a lot of my stuff is closer to 75. Although, yeah, let's not speculate. How fast is a concrete mixer? 70 kilometers, 80 kilometers. Bulldozers, 20 kilometers. All right, so I guess they're nice to load on the back of a flatbed. I probably should have a few, considering. But, yeah, a large construction office that had no cap, twice the cap for building range. Like, I realize this is a hell of a commute to be dropping off some gravel, but companies do this all the time. I mean, there's a local landscaping company in town, and they drive stuff in from Montana, and I'm in Canada, so rock gets driven, and like, this rock isn't exactly special. It's got some pretty colors in it that's not available locally, but I personally prefer the rock from Mount Rundle, which is a dark black rock. And if you walk around my local area, you'll see it on people's lawns all over the place, because it is an economic and beautiful choice for replacing grass, if you don't like grass. Mulch, not too fond of mulch. I mean, it's alright for around trees in, like, practical spots, but I've seen people replace their entire front lawn with mulch. I think the Rundle's a better choice. So, construction lumbers on. What an exciting game you've decided to watch me play. If you are here right now watching this in the 17th minute of this video, if you're going to keep watching this, or me, or anything, what would you like to see me play? If you leave a message, you will be the first person to leave a message suggesting something to me, and I will do the best I can to consider it. Alright, let's see if we can connect the rest. Oh, that's an awkward spot. Can we sneak in a road along there? Nope. Not like that. What are these buildings? This is a loading, and that is an aggregate. Cool. Is there a... There is not. Let's check to see that these things actually are in good... Oh, they are connected. Why was I not able to see it? Ugh. Okay, no, I was wrong. It's not there. Now it's there. And sure, we'll build it ourselves. Just... again, to have it there. To make sure that I can't build this road now. Oh. Bonk. Bonk. Alright, well, it will get a road. Let's see. You know what? I don't think the storage facility is at too much of a risk of burning down. I may well be proven wrong. You may watch me eat my words yet. But even if the, what is this, gravel processing facility, even if the small gravel storage burns down, I think the Republic will live on. See, this is much more likely. An oil fire. It'd be nice to set up a fire department out here. These things are rather expensive. Well, I mean, I got $1 million now. We're rich. But, oh, my bread makes me happy. You just gotta let these things burn down, and then when they burn down, you replace them. It's the cost of doing business. producing... We have got some serious power issues out here. I really need to rebuild the power grid. But in order to rebuild... Well, not in order to rebuild, in order to power a rebuilt power grid, we are going to require coal. And getting coal out of the ground is done here. And I haven't even really started to work on this. So let's start working on this. Alright. What's the most fundamental aspect? Getting the coal to the power plants, which will be here. So getting... No, it's getting the coal to the coal processing plant. I haven't put the processing plant here because I anticipate having multiple coal spots. But it's going to be important to have a lot of coal at some point powering multiple power plants across this fine land, and I want to have a central coal processing facility that's able to handle all of the demand with ease and perhaps even export surplus, should there be any. So I had kind of future-proofed this place to just be an export spot, and I haven't even figured out how I'm bringing in workers yet. Alright, well, first things first. Coal processing facility. It's going to end up out here. Isn't that dandy? So this is where some of the iron is being mined. This is where more of the iron is being mined, as this entire region here is rather iron rich. I could drop another iron mine in here, but I don't know what the demand is going to be like. This is the richest iron spot on the map. I kind of mistakenly built these initial lines and my nice overpass here right through it without really thinking or looking or planning ahead. And so now, I mean, ideally there should be another mine here and another mine here and then maybe here, because this is all, this whole area. And it's all flat. Didn't take advantage of the flat. Now I'm building in the mountains. It's harder to build in the mountains than it is on the flat, even if there is not really any additional penalty as far or as long as you are terraforming with your own crew. So this is the supply line for the people coming in. I avoid a rail crossing by sneaking around on the side and then lifting up here for the drop-off, up here for the workers, and then loading down here. Then I can down along. But where is... So this line is the commuter line, and it comes up along here. This is another feeder for the commuter line? No, that's a return for the commuter line. Is that true? Yeah, it is true. What? Oh, wait, no. Have I... Oh, yeah, So this is all return. This shouldn't be there. That's unnecessary. What is... Why would you... That's a vestige of something earlier. Well, I'm confused. I'm going to take some time to look at my trains and speculate quietly to myself. So when we come back, we'll hopefully be on our way to getting some people to the coal mines and some coal trains to pull that ore out of there. And maybe in the video after that we can start processing it. But until then, thank you very much for watching. It's been a hoot, and I'll see y'all next time.